Hi, I'm Rick.
I'm Tom.
Pierre.
Pierre, you're going to talk a little bit about business development.
Sure.
What do you got to say? I need to develop my business, so tell me all about it.
Well, I'm more of a small guy.
Okay.
I'm guessing you're probably a little bigger, but
Still need to develop that business.
Business plan. That's really, what my experience has
Even
been.
after years of business.
Yeah,
you have to
no question about it.
keep developing the plan, changing the plan.
You got to stay on top of it. You got to set your goals, your milestones. At what point in time do you have to do what? And essentially, the proper business plan, if it's done right, it's going to be a recipe. So you just go down the list, and if you have your goal set, I want to grow my sales 10%. You set up this recipe, and if you follow the things, you'll get your 10%. So.
But I don't have time. I got shirts burning out on the press, and employees calling in sick, and I got a lot of work coming in. Why do I need a business plan?
I don't know. Why do you need a business plan?
Consult the 8 ball.
Let's see.
Says you need one.
Yeah.
No, really. In all seriousness, you need a business plan.
You need a business plan to stay on top of it. Exit strategy. People assume that that's something you shouldn't do, but the reality is you need to know why are you in business. Why are you doing this? Are you doing it for the money, for the stability, pay your bills, put your kids to the school? Why are you doing this? You don't want to work for somebody else. You want to be self-employed. You want the freedom. You can choose whichever half day you want to work, first 12 or second 12 hours, right? It's just, you got to know what you're doing and why you're doing it, and in order to be successful. If you don't do that, what ends up happening, things slip through the cracks and you end up going out of business, or things don't work out the way they're supposed to.
So reaction is not a good strategy then?
Well, it works for some people, but generally I wouldn't recommend it.
It's not a good long-term strategy,
So-
we know that.
So if you do have a plan, I think that's a good idea to have a business plan. At what junctures would you say people should review the plan and revise the plan? Because obviously nothing happens without a plan, but nothing happens according to plan. So at what point do you revise your plan based on new information, do you think?
I would say anytime you have new information. If you're taking new direction, then you revise the business plan. Business plan is not a static thing. It's like, I've changed my mind. You know what? This used to be a business that I started because I wanted to support my family for 20 years. But now I think I want to move to Europe, so I got to sell it in the next 5 years. Well, okay, this is a new decision, new development. Let's go revise the business plan. Let's put the new exit strategy in play, and let's put the new path on how do we get to that level. And so I have found personally, after 20 years starting in businesses and having businesses where I couldn't stuff cash into the safe because there was not enough room to, the point where they flop. And my consequences is like, I know if I plan everything and I figure it out, run some numbers, some really basic stuff, all you need is one page. Do your research and set it up. You can make it work. It's just a matter of going to the next step.
Can you speak to the importance of really developing and going after your core competency or competencies as a company? It seems to me that, and I've been guilty of it in the past, as I'm sure every other screen printer has been, I think a lot of them really are, that you just kind of want to say yes to everything and you want to do everything, and it doesn't really give you the opportunity to get good at doing a few things. How important is that?
I kind of sort of have a little bit of different view on that.
Okay.
My point is, do what makes you happy, because if you're happy doing it, you're going to be good at it. Mm-hmm. So pick things that you like doing, that you're good at, and if you stick with something and stick with it long enough, and
You mean like a blog?
happy.
If we like blogging, we should do a blog.
Yeah, well, maybe the in kitchen, answer questions there or something. Yeah,
all right,
cool. So I think if you like what you're doing, you eventually become good at it, and while you're good at it, you're happy doing it. So that's your core competency, and so you stick with that. And I think that is, part of the key to success. It's not the only thing, but if you wake up in the morning and you can't wait to go to work, that's a good thing. If you wake up in the morning, then chances of succeeding are quite a bit slim.
Can you zip up your sweatshirt, please?
Why is that?
You'll see.
It says, yeah, go ahead.
Know it all.
Yeah, smart ass, yeah. So, lots of opinions, and or whatever they're worth, whoever wants to listen, or But after 20 years starting businesses, I've seen things over and over again that I have enough of a base to draw some.
Would you say that our industry has less percentage of people that are either have a business plan or even business people? It seems to me a lot of people I meet maybe just love screen printing or something like that. They don't they don't make a plan or
I think
really
so.
realize.
Yeah, it seems like majority of the people are in this business because they're printers and they decided to start a print shop, or they think it's easy, or they printed their own shirts and started to develop it. So I would say maybe more so than in the other industries. But that's no excuse that if you're serious about it. I mean, look at Jack Prince, look at Jacob, how far he has gone. But does he have a business plan?
Always.
Yeah. So, but he started in the garage just like most of the other guys. It's just that he's the guy that drives that point. Just like you don't have to start with a business plan, but once you figure out you got to have it, it could take you a lot further than you would without it.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you, Pierre.